Hi, welcome to North London Allotment, and today is a flying visit to see how much damage all the rain has done. My grow house is leaning, and I can tell you how I know it's leaning because it's moved. That tray of onions was inside, so now I've got to work a way of getting that off. All this is moved, and if you remember from my last video, it's the broad beans. There we go. Those ones are coming up. No action from the peas yet though. And then just the remnants of these, but as you can see, they haven't left me anything. There we go, order restored. Had to put a few of them back in. Why this one, look. Because it'd fallen out. There we go. This you may remember as being one of my tomato beds. I came up with my 2-year-old in the week and I took them all down because I'd seen something that looked like blight on 1 or 2 of the plants. Unfortunately, I didn't get to it in time. The tomatoes I took home have developed blight. But never mind, it's the end of the year. All lessons, all learning. Here we go. That is a yellow courgette, a shooting star. Now that has been trying and failing to make courgettes for months. And they get to that size and they either die or something eats them. God, I love courgettes. Give them a bit of sunshine. They do keep trying. There we go, that's got even bigger. Look at that beauty. Musky du Provence. Winter squash from real seeds. Again, sweet corn unfortunately went in too late. That's a real lesson for next year. Went in far too late. Just got distracted with other things and forgot all about it. And I think the main problem was I hadn't cleared this bed. So whenever I do get free time, that's what I need to do, clear beds. I actually thought I was going to be walking in a bog, so I'm pleasantly surprised. But I'm not. Let's see how the kale's doing. Looks okay. I'll just put that beanpole up in a second just to protect that. Got 2 April cabbage at the end there, and the rest is kale, dwarf green curling or something, and then can't remember, it's one of the darker ones anyway. And there's my volunteer sunflower. This is the Swede. I think I've got 3 left now. I've had 2, they've been really good. They're Eleanor Swede, and literally I planted them in a tray, transplanted them when they were big, and pretty much ignored them, and they've done really well. So I'm guessing this soil is good for Swede. Oh dear, look, I keep picking off caterpillars that do get in. Oh, I've seen one. Ugh. I know this mosquito net is not perfect, it just keeps the worst away. I'll have to go in, I don't know if you can see him. Yep, there he is. I'll get him off. Try and save some broccoli. These green caterpillars really take the pea. I will show you what I mean. Look at this. The caterpillar that's eaten so much of my greenery, it has enough strength to turn into a butterfly on the inside of my net. Look, that's the destruction the caterpillars can make upon your greenery. They've been happily munching away at all of that plant. Here's the irony, these 2, I couldn't fit under the net. Look, nothing's on them. I cut off the tops of those potatoes, so hopefully they're okay under there. My leeks. They've got a bit bigger since I was last here. There we go, I've put that pole back up. Probably put some onions in the end here when those sets are a bit bigger. Last of the carrots. Last of the tomatoes and beans. Took that pumpkin that was their home, and it is sitting in the living room at the moment because I don't have anywhere to put it. There we go. Could be worse. Really could be. So, feeling a bit relieved now that it is not a bog. Noticed this with the last lot of rain as well, that the tomatoes start splitting. And I lost quite a few that way, because it must send out a little signal to the slugs. Free food. My parsnips. A few tomatoes and aubergines thrown in. Have tried a couple of parsnips, they've been nice. There we've got some lettuce. That one's going to seed. Celeriac, which is just down there. Never grown that before. I've never actually tasted it, so I hope they grow because I quite like to taste it. And then here we've got celery. Now, does celery get killed off by the frost? Because if it does, over the next month I'm going to be giving away a lot of celery. Okay, that's all Tango F1, which is a hybrid, but the seeds did really well. And these few plants here are red something, and they are not a hybrid, but not so many seeds germinated. I didn't come up to harvest, but I've picked 3 baby courgettes because I thought they'd probably be best going home, some tomatoes and a couple of beans, and I've just bent over. Don't put things in your pocket that can squash. Look at that blue sky. It was cold this morning. 6.5, 7 degrees. Go. You can see all the work I've got to do over the autumn and spring, can't you? There's my dahlias. Pansy's got a bit slugged. Cosmos still doing well. Look at these. Still making life look beautiful. And there's the Brussels, which I accidentally planted too close together, but apparently that's a good thing. It stops the wind battering them too much. And these were meant to be Brussels. I think they're January King cabbages. Some beautiful lavender, some strawberries, but the slugs beat me to every time. There we go. Just shows I needn't have worried so much. That rain has not been too bad. Just on my way home from being up the plot, and I was just thinking as I was walking back to the car that the reason that the site might be doing better, or my plot is doing better with the water this year than last year, because last year it's like a marsh, is I think twofold. One, last year it was very hot, very dry, and I got big cracks in the soil, so it really dried it out. And second, I've got crops growing, and last year it was just grasses and horsetail. And I don't imagine they take an awful lot of water, especially the horsetail that goes really deep. So I think my crops are helping me out there by drinking. The tomatoes certainly are, because they're splitting. And I've just seen Amy, who's got the plot up the road, and she just told me that my tomatoes are squished all the way through my coat. But it smells nice. So, it has, it's gone all the way through. I look like a bit of a tramp. So I'm going to take my squashed pocket of tomatoes home. And I don't know when I'll be back at the allotment, so I don't know when I'll see you again. But until then, stay warm and maybe think ahead. Let's all think ahead to next year. We might need to think of the spring over this autumn and winter. See you next time. Bye bye.